Hi, this is Kiran Kumar. I'm a physics faculty. I have 15 years of experience in teaching JEE and NEET. Today, I'm here to demonstrate a topic in electrostatics, that is charge distribution on metallic plates. So let us get into the topic. See, generally this charge distribution on metallic plates depends upon the charge given to a conductor. Let us see the topic. So for example, there is a conductor. There is a conductor which I have given a charge Q. So if a conductor has given a charge Q, then how the charge will be distributed on the conductor? See, when charge is given to a conductor, some part of charge, half of the charge will be distributed on the one plate and another half will be distributed on the another plate. Means it will be equally distributed on each plates, right? So it will be equally distributed to both plates. Now suppose if this is a charge plate Q, if a charged plate Q is brought closer towards an neutrally charged plate, we know that neutrally charged plate means the charges present on it will be balanced. Means number of positive charges are equal to the number of negative charges. So total charge on this neutrally charged body is always 0. So if a uncharged body is brought closer towards a charged body, okay? If a neutrally charged body are brought closer towards a charged body, then what are the changes occur? Let us discuss about that. See, this is a positive charged plate. This is a positive charged plate, and see, if a positive charged plate is brought closer towards a neutrally charged plate, then let us see what happens. See, this positive charge attracts the negative charges present in the conductor towards the left side. Mean this positive charge pulls out all the negative charges towards the left side, and all the positive charges will be accumulated on the opposite end. Correct? So now the total charge distribution we are going to write. The charge will be plus Q by 2 this side, and this side it will be plus Q by 2. And this plus Q by 2 induces opposite charge on the opposite plate, that is minus Q by 2, and this becomes plus Q by 2. Right? So these are the things happen when a neutrally charged body brought closer towards a positive charged body. See, when a positive charged body is brought closer towards a neutrally charged body, all the negative charges will be accumulated at the inner end, and all the positive charges will be accumulated on the opposite end. See, for example, I have taken another negative charged conductor, and when a neutrally charged body is brought closer towards a negative charged conductor, then what will happen? This is a negative charged body. Obviously, all the negative charges on this end will be repelled to other side. Then negative charges will be accumulated on the other end, and this inner end acquires positive charge. So by this you can understand. Now this is how the charge will be distributed for minus Q. This is minus Q by 2 and this is minus Q by 2. Now the charge acquired on the inner end of this will be plus Q by 2 and this is minus Q by 2. Now the total charge on this is balanced, that is plus Q by 2 minus Q by 2 is 0. And you understand the inner plates always acquires equivalent opposite charges. Inner plates always acquires equivalent opposite charges. Is that right? Yes. So This is what happened when a charged body is brought closer towards a neutrally charged conductor, right? So until now we discussed neutrally charged body is placed near a charged body. Now let us discuss, suppose if this is first charged body which having charge Q1, and this is the second charged conductor which has Q2 charge, and this is the third charged conductor which has charge Q3, right? Yes. Now I am going to explain to you. Here this is charge Q1. This charge Q1 has field, and this is charge Q2. This charge Q2 has its field. This is charge Q3. This Q3 charge has its own field. Now we understand when Q1, Q2, Q3 are brought closer towards each other, then due to the effect of the first conductor, there will be charge distribution differ in the second and third conductors. Due to the effect of second, we observe there will be a charge distribution varies in Q1 and Q3. Now we are discussing when three charges Q1, Q2, Q3 are placed certain distance, either equal or different distances, that doesn't matter. So how the charge will be distributed, we are going to discuss. Let us see. Now suppose this is Q1, I am taking this charge on 1 and this QA. Then the charge on the other plate becomes Q1 minus QA, obviously. Correct? And this is, let us take this as QB. Okay. What is this QB? QB is Q1 minus QB. So next step, from this Q2, let QC charge has been distributed on the inner plate, and what is the charge distributed on the outer plate now? Remaining part. That is, remaining part is Q2 minus QC, obviously, right? And this Q2 minus QC I am taking as QD. Okay. Now let from the Q3, let QE is distributed on the inner plate. The remaining charge is Q3 minus QE will be induced on the outer side, outer plate. Right. Now let us see. This can be solved by taking electric field inside the conductor is here. Let us take this point as P, this point as Q, and this point as R. We know electric field at P will be 0. Why? Because charge given to a conductor will always resides on its outer surface. So if I give a charge Q, it will be accumulated only on the outer surface. There will be no charge inside. If there will be no charge inside, definitely the field inside will be 0, right? So according to that, electric field at point P will be 0. Let us write my condition. Electric field at point P is 0. So to write electric field due to all these plates at this point P. So to write that, I am going to assume two conditions. The first condition is, see, for a positive charged plate, we know for a positive charged plate at a point P, the direction of electric field will be always, away from it. That's the first point you have to understand. And the second point is, listen, electric field towards the right side I am taking as positive, and electric field towards the left side I am taking as negative. This is minus. So these are the two conditions which I am following. And electric field due to a positive charged plate at a point P, which is at a distance d. It was given as E is equal to sigma by 2 epsilon, where sigma is the charge present in unit area of the particular plate. That is, sigma is equals to Q by A. So if we write sigma value, we get Q by 2 epsilon naught A will be the electric field due to a charged plate at a point P, which is at a distance d. So by this you can understand electric field due to a charged plate is independent of distance. It only depends upon the charge distributed on the plate, area of cross section of the plate. By this you can understand. So these are the 3 points I am going to use in this expression to prove what are the charges that distribute on each plate. See, let us see electric field at point P is 0. Now, electric field due to this charged plate. What is the charge on this charged plate? QA. At this point P will be, so this is a positive charged plate with respect to this positive charged plate, and at this point you see the electric field will be away from it according to my point, right? So with respect to this charged plate, at this point electric field will be towards the right. And according to my convention, electric field towards the right side is positive. Next, let us see the remaining plates. These 5 plates, sorry 6 plates. Electric field due to these plates at this point will be towards the left, right? And electric field towards the left is always negative. So electric field due to this first plate having charge QA is given as, now I am going to write electric field due to all the charges at the point P, all the charged plates at the point P. So QA by 2 epsilon naught A will be the electric field due to this charged plate. Correct? Now, electric field due to the remaining charged plates. Let us discuss. So, electric field due to this QB at this point will be towards the left side. According to my convention, electric field towards the left is negative. So, this is minus. And what is the charge on this plate? Q1 minus QA divided by 2 epsilon naught A. Correct? Now, the same way, let us take this plate. Electric field due to this plate at this point will be towards the left side. So, remaining all the plates also. Electric field at this point will be towards the left side. So, electric field is negative. Right? Now, let us write minus electric field due to this plate, minus QC by 2 epsilon naught A and minus Q2 minus QC divided by 2 epsilon naught A and minus QE by 2 epsilon naught A and minus of Q3 minus QE divided by 2 epsilon naught A. So, electric field at P will be 0. So, I am going to equate it to 0 and I am taking 1 by 2 epsilon naught A in all the terms and I am taking to other side. It becomes 0. Now, only the numerators will be left over, that is QA minus Q1 minus QA minus QC minus of Q2 minus QC minus QE minus of Q3 minus QE. These are the all numerators left after transfer to epsilon naught here to the left side, and I have multiplied it, becomes 0. Now 0 is equal to, so let us write down QA minus of minus plus. So QA plus QA becomes 2QA, and this is minus Q1. Next step, minus Q2. Next step, minus Q3. I'm writing this way. Okay. Next, what are the leftover things? So this is minus QC and minus of minus plus QC, right? So this minus QC and minus of minus plus QC gets cancelled. And this minus QE, minus of minus plus QE gets cancelled. So the leftover terms here, QA minus of minus is 2QA, minus Q1, minus Q2, as well as minus Q3. Now let us write what might be QA. That is QA is equal to, I am sending this minus Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 to this side, it becomes Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 divided by 2. So this is the charge that distributed on this plate. So if Q1, Q2, Q3 are the charges given to the 3 plates and they are separated by some distance, then due to induction the charge distribution on each plate will be changed. And what is the charge accumulated on the first plate? That is Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 by 2, which I am going to write as sigma Q by 2. So sigma Q by 2 will be the charge that distributed on this plate. In the same way, if you do electric field at Q0, electric field at R0, then obviously we discussed that always the inner plates will gain equivalent opposite charges. That is, QB always equals to minus QC, QD always equals to minus QE. And when electric field at R equals 0, if I write what we get QF, this is Q3 minus Q, which let us take it as QF. QF we get as, QF is also, QF we get sigma Q by 2. Okay? If you write electric field at R0, then QF we get the same value, that is Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 by 2. Now, if 3 charged plates are brought closer, then due to induction, the outer plates will gain the charge, that is sigma Q by 2. That is Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 by 2. And the inner plates will always gain equivalent opposite charges. Right? So this is the condition which we derive. Based on this, let us discuss a problem. See, for example, how the problem comes with this. Let us see. So how we have to discuss the problem based on this. So we discussed that the charge distributed on QA will be Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 by 2. So QA, the charge distributed on QA will be Q1 Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 by 2, and QF, that is outer plate, is also Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 by 2. This is the main form, right? And the inner plates, QB is equal to minus QC, and QD is equals to minus QD. So these are the points which you have to remember. Now, see, for example, I have taken 3 charged conductors having the charge Q minus 2q and plus 3q. These are the charges that are given on the conductor. Now we are going to discuss how the charges will be distributed on each plate due to induction. See, the charge that induced on the outer plates we derive. The formula for that is sigma q by 2. Let us add all the charges, that is q minus 2q plus 3q by 2. That means minus q plus 3q is 2q by 2, which we get q. So the charge on the outer plates are q as well as q. So we discussed that the total charge on this conductor has been distributed on the outer plate. What about the inner plate? No charge. So the charge obviously induced on it will be 0. Obviously the opposite plate also will gain the same charge, because we discussed that inner plates always gains equal charges. If there is no charge, then inner plate both will never get the charge. The same way, this plate will also gain the charge 0. Now means the total charge on this conductor will be accumulated on the inner plate, minus 2. And we discussed that if this is minus 2q, then what is the charge accumulated on this plate? Plus 2q. Now you see, this is plus 2q and this is plus q. Now what is the charge on this plate? Plus 3q. If my formula is wrong, then I should not get the total charge on outer plate should be 3q. Correct? So this is another one. So for example, the same will be applied for the shells also. For example, I have taken example 2, sir. This is example 2 I have taken. See, this is the first shell. A shell having charge q and another shell having charge minus 3q and another shell having charge plus 4q. Suppose these are the charges are there on 3 shells. Now if these 3 shells are arranged concentrically, that means, so this is the first shell which is having charge q. Now another shell is surrounded by it having the charge minus 3q and another shell is surrounded by it having the charge plus 4q. Now the question is, what is the charge distributed on the inner end of the second shell or outer end of the third shell? Likewise, the question is asked, then how can we write this? See, let us say now charge q has given to the inner one. That means if we consider this as a whole shell, this will be inner region of the shell, correct? Then there will be no charge distributed on the inner shell. Whatever the charge given to the inner shell will be reflected on its surface. So q will be the charge. Now according to our condition, opposite plates will gain the equivalent opposite charges, right? So now this end will gain a charge of minus q. Minus q, correct? And if this gains minus q, then what is the charge gained by this one? Minus 2q. I'm sorry. If this is minus q and the outer plane gains minus 2q, because minus 2q minus q will be minus 3q only, which is the charge of the second shell. Now, if this is minus 2q, then what is the charge accumulated on the inner shell? Inner shell is plus 2q, correct? And The total charge in the outer shell is 4q and inner shell gains a charge plus 2q, then charge on the outer shell obviously plus 2q. Okay. Now by this we can write, see, now what is the charge on the inner end of the second shell? That is minus q. And what is the charge accumulated on the outer end of the second shell? That is minus 2q. And what is the charge accumulated on the outer end of the outer shell? That is plus 2q. So these are the examples which which are used to identify the charge accumulated on each plate based on the principle of charge distribution on the metal elements. Thank you.